Oh, I'm live. According to YouTube, I'm live. uh, I actually don't know how this works. So we're gonna be learning. How do I? We're gonna have to lock in. Lock. Tune into the vibe. I'm wiping the corners of my lips on camera. Does that mean I'm authentic, Shoddy? Oh, boy, I was out on carts today. Oh yeah. All right. But anyways, yes, I was out on carts at Walmart today. Wait, what do you? I can only stream on webcam? Oh, I can share my screen. Okay, perfect. Guys, I'm about to do schoolwork. I wonder what that. I don't want you guys to be able to see the rest of my room though. I kind of want like a side panning camera though. That'd be tough. Kind of good. Yeah, this is not bad. This is, can you hear me on this thing? What do I sound like? Why did it's like the audio's barely going up? I gotta hear my. Hold on, let's see what I gotta pull up on my phone. Gotta see what I sound like because I just want to make sure. Ooh, perfect. I just want to make sure. Ooh, perfect. Wait, it's not even delayed. Just want to make sure. Ooh, perfect. Wait, it's not even delayed. Just want to make sure. Well, I mean, like 2 seconds. Wait, it's not even delayed. Well, I mean, like 2 seconds. Wait, let's cut that off. Let's cut that off. It doesn't sound. It's not too. It's not too shabby. It's not too shabby. All right. I have a viewer. Wait, that's myself. Bro, we cool. All right, guys. I'm just gonna be doing schoolwork, so I'll be quiet until I potentially get a viewer. And if I get a viewer, I'm responding to your comment. Somebody come view me. I want somebody to talk to. Somebody pop in, bro. You're getting the conversation of a lifetime. I want to play Dead by Daylight. I want to play Dead by Daylight. I gotta do schoolwork though. Let's go ahead and lock in, bro. Then maybe I can play later. Let me drag. There we go. That junk is spinning. My fan is shaking, dog. Next setting. Let's see what we got. Baby. Somebody hide me. Oh. Wait, hold on. I gotta wind it up naturally. Oh. Mask on, mask off. Okay, that one was chopped, but it's all right, bro. But, like, all right, bro, Dallas, chill out, man. Your school is done. Wait, this isn't sharing my screen. Hope not. I got some private info. Hold on. I don't want nobody seeing it. You did. Ta. You did. All right, come on. Bro, once y'all see my lock in the face, y'all are gonna be like, oh, he actually locked in. Yeah, just once. Ooh, hold on, let me mute myself. I gotta say some things. Thinking. What do I want to do? We don't gotta mute ourselves. Oh, guys, that looks bad. I apologize. I probably shouldn't do that on camera, dog. Okay, I'd love to sit with my hand in my waistband like that. Always just been a comfort thing, but on one camera, probably shouldn't do that. Hey, maybe live streaming will help my posture. It's like, yeah. All right, anyways. Yawning. call Pookie. About to call my Pookie for the stream. Oh, you gonna be listening.
Calling Ivory Pookie.
Hey. What's up, shawty? What's that, shawty? Assalamualaikum. You know that audio on TikTok where it's like it's fast and then slow. Yeah, you do. You don't. Oh wow. My shawty, you should go check my YouTube out. Yeah, I want you to search it up real quick. Yeah. Yeah, you should search it up. Maybe are you still playing stuff in the background when you go to bed? I think you should go ahead and open a YouTube channel up. Yeah, go ahead and open that up, shall we? You need me to spell it out for you? Okay, for you. Mhm. Guys, I'm gonna mute because I want to talk to my shawty. Can you hear me?
Oh my god, I can see you. The whole thing's delayed.
Ah, but you're gonna be able to hear me in like 10 seconds. Shoddy, why did you? I'm gonna hang up. Okay, you're gonna hear me soon enough, and then you're gonna chat with me. Wait, but you're on the TV.
Exactly. Oh my god. Like, I can hear you now, man.
Well, what are we gonna do?
I don't know.
Should I just like keep you on the phone and like we still talk? I think that'll work. I don't know. Though. Nah, Shoddy, I just want you to watch me, even if you can't chat.
Okay,
All right, because you need to go to bed.
I do.
All right, babe. Well, enjoy.
Wait, should I tell you about my book?
Do you work tomorrow? You do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about your book. Tell me about it while I work, though. I'm gonna be listening. Trust.
Okay. Alright. So I got to chapter 4, right? There's only 10 chapters, by the way. And so last thing I told you about was that girl leaves and he just goes back like nothing's wrong, right?
Yeah.
And so he goes back to the town and he's just kind of like, seems like he's like under this like trance, you know, he's not super focused. And he doesn't go talk to that girl. He doesn't talk to Bridget for a while, right? Or no, not Bridget, that's the other girl. Daisy, right?
Yeah.
So he hasn't talked to Daisy in a while. And so Daisy's mom and Dustin's mom get together. And because there's news in the town of like one of the other girls, like one of their friends has just gotten engaged.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I'm sure Daisy will be a bridesmaid for her. And they're like, I don't know if she's going to live that long. And they're like, oh my gosh, is she sick? And they're like, no, but she won't eat anything. She won't drink anything. And they're like, they said that Dunstan was the cause. And it's like, yeah. And he was like, oh my God, did he do something crazy to her? And they're like, no, he didn't do anything, but he's just been ignoring her. Like, we don't think he cares about her anymore, you know?
Yeah.
And so they're like, well, we're a little concerned about him too, because he's been like dazed and confused and he's not doing any work. But we've been talking about how he really needs to settle down.
Mm-hmm.
And so the parents kind of arrange for them to get married. And they do. They get married and they get their own house.
Chad, I'm going to print something.
Hmm?
Keep going, Shoddy.
But so they get married and they seem happy enough and they build their own house and they get a bunch of sheep and they're going to take care of these sheep. And they're fine for a while. And then one day, not long after, like maybe a few months after they got married, someone slipped something through the wall, like from the other side. And it's a baby.
What?
And it just says
like just a baby, like
baby in a basket, orphan style baby.
Wow.
And it's Tristan Thorne. That's what the name is on the little. They put a note on.
Oh, so they even put a little. They're like, here you go.
Yeah, they gave him this baby, and so now Dunstan Thorne is the guy's last name.
Mm-hmm.
I remember he sleeps with that girl. She completely disappears.
Yeah. This word was so good because so
the door open. So the weather's about to turn really bad. So he's like, Victoria, let me walk you home.
Mhm.
And she's like, okay, sure. And she knows him, but she's not like super close with him or anything.
Yeah.
They're walking. He's walking her back to her house.
Sorry, I hate to be this guy because it makes you feel like I haven't been listening. But tell me who Victoria is one more time. And you're saying 8 to 16. So this is the son of the man that had relations with the woman that disappeared. And then he came back home and acted like everything was fine and ended
Yes.
up having a baby with what's the lady's name that he had a kid with?
Nobody knows.
Wait. So the kid came from the lady that disappeared.
Correct.
And it wasn't the other lady?
But
Like the lady he's been courting.
Yes.
So does she know about this kid?
He's raising this kid
Wait, but why though? Because
because it's his son.
so she's still in love with him even though he
Yeah. Well,
huh?
they're married at this point. And people weren't really getting divorced, you know?
Yeah, that's it. Like
And apparently because him and his sister are like 6 months apart, she was already probably 3 months pregnant
yeah,
when this baby showed up, you
Yeah.
know? So she wasn't gonna leave.
yeah.
Yeah.
Dang man.
And
That's
so,
crazy. What does the dynamic look like after something like that? You know? Because
well,
she's spending the rest of her life with him regardless.
and they talk about it too. It shows that like Daisy has like kind of a general disdain towards Tristan, the boy.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't actively like hate him, but she like clearly is kind of like, "What's up with you?" You know?
Yeah. So is he like a mystical little half thing?
Yeah, but he doesn't really know that. He else really knows that.
Okay.
But like they said, like he has like a weird like shaped ear.
Only
And
one?
yeah, only one.
That's
The other ear's gone.
tough.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Now, in the beginning of the book, so it's Dustin or Dunstan and Daisy, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're the couple. And there's this other couple that's Tommy and uh,
I might be strung out on compliments, overdosed on confidence. Started not to give a fuck and stop fearing the consequence. Drinking every night, drink to my accomplishments. Faded away too long, I'm floating out of consciousness and they saying I might be strung out on compliments.
really important, you know? But they are just married and they have Victoria. Okay?
Yeah.
Victoria and Tristan, the boy who's like the little half thing. And now Tristan doesn't know this either. Okay. But so yeah. Victoria was living. And that's the way I no, I told you he walks Victoria home.
Yeah.
And as they're like halfway there, he's like, "Hey, will you give me a kiss?" And she's like, "No." Like, why would I do that? And he's like, "Okay." And then a while later, he's like, "Please." Like, and she's like, "No." And it's like not clicking to him. And then he says, "Well, you've kissed me before. You kissed me last year. You kissed me like 2 years ago." And she's like, "Well, I'm a different person now. So, whatever." And he's like, "Okay, fine." Says, "Well, if you won't kiss me, will you marry me?" She's like, "Why would I marry you?"
What are these trade-offs? Maybe he's not really bargaining.
Yeah, it's just like head over heels for her. But she's like, "Why would I marry you?" And he goes on this whole rant, and he's like, "I would bring you something from every corner of the world. I would go to India and get the spices for you. I would go to Europe and get diamonds for you. I would go to Australia and get opal for you. Like I would anything that you wanted."
And you know he needs it too, bro.
He's like, no. And then they see a star fall across the sky,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it falls to the east, and they see it. And she goes, "Go bring me that star." And he's like, what? And she's like, it fell to the east, right over there. Like, we both saw it. And she said, well, he's like, yeah, he goes, I would bring you a fallen star if it meant I could have your pledge in marriage and I could finally have a kiss from you. And she's like, okay.
So does he know that if he gets this kiss, he's either gonna A, disappear, or B, she's gonna fall in love with him? Like, I'm sensing a theme here with kissing and vanishing, but I don't know if that's what's gonna happen.
So she's basically like, he's like, are you for real? Are you for real? Like, you just said you would do all this stuff for me, you know?
Mhm.
And she's like, it fell to the east. She's like, if you bring me back that fallen star, then yeah, we'll marry you. Like, done. Right? And so he goes home. He's like, hey, mom, hey, dad, I gotta go. And they're like, what? Where are you going? And the mom's Daisy. She's like, where are you going? Like, well, absolutely not. Where are you going? And the dad kind of sees like this crazed look in his eye.
That he like, son.
And he goes, let me talk to him. He's like, okay, where are you going? Where are you going? He's like, I'm going east. And he knows that east means over the wall.
Mhm.
And he's like, okay. He's like, how do you plan to get over there? And he's like, I don't know. I'll fight the guards over there. And he's like, no, you're not going to do that. You're like, there's just regular hardworking people. You're not going to go hurt them, you know?
Mhm.
Like, absolutely not. And he's like, are you going to come back? But he's like, yeah, I'm going to come back. The dad's like, well, okay. Packs him up some food and some clothes. And he lets him on his, and he gives him one of the little snow blossoms. Like I remember I told you he got that glass snow blossom for the girl.
Yeah.
He takes one of them off and gives it to him. And then they go.
Is that where you stop?
No.
Oh.
Okay, I read a good bit of this book. And they're walking to the wall, and the whole time Tristan's like, what's he gonna do? You know, what's my dad gonna do? You know, like, is he gonna fight him off? Is he gonna cause some sort of distraction? So they walk up to the guards, and the guards know him. And they're like, hey, dude, how's it going? And Dustin's like, oh, no, it's good, it's good. He's like, hey, he's like, y'all both know my son, Tristan. And they're like, yeah, we know. And they're like, well, then you know where he came from. And they're like, yeah, because the town knows he came through this wall, you know? Like, if stuff like that does not happen, obviously they know. And the dad's like, well, then don't you think it's fair that he goes back over? And they're like, I mean, I guess. And so they let him walk through. And there's no question about it. He walks through and he kind of realizes what he's signed up for. You know? He's like, oh, this land isn't really like my home, you know? But he's kind of too deep in, you know? And so he's ready to go and he's gonna go east and find the star. Wherever it's fallen.
Yeah.
All right. So you know the next chapter, and all the chapters are with like what's going to be discussed. So like that chapter started with chapter 2, in which Tristan Thorne grows to manhood and makes a rash promise. You know. And so chapter 3 starts with in which we encounter several other persons, many of them still alive, with an interest in the fate of the fallen star. All right. So now we are taken to a place called the Stormhold. This is carved out of the peak of a mountain by the Lord of Stormhold, and it is described as a place that is above the clouds but below the heavens. So it's like this mountain castle that is tall enough that they're over the clouds, but they can look up and still see the sky.
Yeah.
The Lord Stronghold is dying. He's on his deathbed. He's the 81st Lord Stronghold. And he is standing there with his 7 sons. 4 of them are dead, 3 of them are still alive. and the 4 dead ones have been killed by the other 3 living brothers. They each killed 1 or 2 of the brothers. And the end of the ghosts of the 4 are still there.
Yeah.
And so they're all standing there, and their father is on his deathbed, and they're all waiting because there's supposed to be one successor to the whole throne.
Yeah.
But there's 3 of them living. And father knows this as well. The father was kind of hoping there'd just be one of them left. And the father tells one of the brothers, the living brothers, he says, "Go over to the window, tell me what you see." He's like, nothing. I mean, I see some storm clouds below us. I see the sky above us. He's like, "All right, you, go tell me what you see." He says the same thing. And then the 3rd brother goes over there, and he looks up and he's like, "See a star?" And it's like the first star of the night. And he's like, "Oh, okay, great. That's what I'm looking for." So the king has his sons carry him over to the window, and he takes off this topaz necklace that they describe as like being the thing that you wear to hold the power. And the window, yeah, the house goes up into this. Need to beat my other 2 brothers to get there, right?
Yeah.
So now we
So
know.
there's multiple people needing to get to this star.
So now we know these 3 are trying to get.
Yeah.
I think that they're not like these people aren't 40 and their dad's 90. You know, it makes it seem like this guy that's the 81st one has been around for a couple 100 years. So these people have been. I mean, they already killed their own brother to get to this spot. You know, they're gonna get this star. You know, 3 women that live in a cottage, and they are like described as older women live in this place that is covered in thick, oily dust, and there's hanging from the ceiling like it's butcher. The only clean thing in the room is a huge black onyx mirror that is said to be like as big as the door of a church, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the mirror, there are 3 more women who are all young, slender, and cool, and they all have very dark features. These 3 women are one and the same. I mean, witches. They know what is what, you know? They don't know if they have an only different counterpart. They don't know if they're all part of one thing. Like, nobody really knows. Witches live together.
Yes.
So, one of the older women brings in, like, some sort of animal. They cut it open. They all grab a knife. They close their eyes. They stab it.
Mm-hmm.
They all pull out the knife. One of them gets a liver, one of them gets a kidney, and one gets a heart.
Uh-huh.
And so the one that gets the heart, she's like, "Oh." down at your computer right now?
Yes.
It must be pretty delayed then because you're still not on my TV. Oh, you're coming back.
How can you tell?
What do you mean, how can I tell? I'm looking at you.
Well, when you said you're coming back, could you hear me like walking up the hallway?
No, I just saw you coming in and sitting down.
Okay. All right.
Hey,
What?
that was kind of silly.
That's a valid question. All right, Shawty, I love you.
I love you too.
Mm.
Oh my god, I'm gonna unmute it. I'm gonna hear
Ooh.
you say that you love me again.
Hey, that kiss was like very nice, I must say. Well developed kiss. You got something for me like that in real life? Shawty. All right. Good night, babe.
Good night, Bobby.
Sweet dreams.
Sleep tight.
Oh, I gotta. What? You hang up? I didn't hang up. All right. Let's get to it. All right. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Is Dallas for me like a hurricane? I am a tree bending beneath weight of his mercy. No, 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 no. All of a sudden, I am aware of these visions of my glory. I realize just how beautiful you are. How perfection for me. Oh, how he loves us. Oh, oh, how he loves us. How he loves us. Oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh. Gotta check something real quick on Disney. Gentlemen, we finally made it to the gaming portion of the live stream. We're finally here. We're finally here. We're finally here. We're finally here. The moment that I've been waiting for. The moment that I've been waiting for. It's finally here. I'm so excited to play this video game for you. Let's get my screen on here. Dude. Ooh. Ooh. We can go. Wait, please tell me I can move my camera. Why don't I have access? Please. Can't move my camera, bro. You're telling me I can't move my camera? I I just have to leave it right there? Oh, that's bogus for real. All right, well, we're just gonna go ahead and see what this looks like. All right. Oh, this looks laggy, bro. No, this ain't it. This is not it. Because it looks so smooth in the actual game. And then it just looks haywire over there. It's not gonna work. See what we can do. I done got my goat milk, my nightly goat milk. It's a vibe. Guys, I'm about to fix my stream. Oh, I've learned some information. I'm gonna end it just for now. Hey, you're my only viewer, and we might get disconnected here. So probably good night to you. For the people that are gonna come back and watch this, this was mainly just a schoolwork and call with Pookie. So hope you guys enjoyed. And yeah, the next one I start up will be me actually playing video games, but it's gonna be in the same time period. So, see you there.